Episode 3 opens with Siona being rushed to the hospital. Outside, Hai is sitting quietly on a bench. Just then, Ji-Wook arrives and asks what happened. How did all this happen? Hai replies, Siona fell from the school rooftop. Shocked, Ji-Wook asks, what were you doing there? And why did Siona go up there? Hai says, I don't know. She called me and only said she was going to school. I went there to find her. But one thing I do know for sure, she didn't try to take her own life. That night, Hai returns home. She looks up at the rooftop, her eyes welling up with tears. The next morning, the principal angrily addresses the staff. Where's the language teacher? He's referring to Miss Songjun, who was in a relationship with Hyun. The principal continues, something this serious happened to Siona and she's nowhere to be found? The teachers begin arguing among themselves. One female teacher shouts, what did we even do wrong? She steps forward, continuing the heated argument. Just then, Miss Han walks by, slips and falls. The music teacher rushes to help her and asks, are you okay? She nods slightly in response. Meanwhile, in the classroom, the kids who used to bully Siona are laughing. One of them says, today is so boring. Siona should have been here. Why did she even jump? Han overhears them quietly, but anger fills her eyes. Elsewhere, Miss Kyojin says regretfully, she attended my class. I should have paid more attention to her. This is my fault. Another teacher reassures her, it's not your fault. Stop blaming yourself. Then, one teacher turns to Jang-woo and asks, you once said you were planning to propose. So, when's the wedding? Jang-woo replies, I'm not getting married. I canceled it. Later, Jang-woo visits his sister, who was there with his little niece. He asks, where's my brother-in-law, Bangju? His sister sighs. He's been so busy. He barely comes home these days. By the way, you once said you were quitting your teaching job and moving abroad. Was that true? That night, Ji sits beside Siona, looking at her unconscious face and thinking, wake up soon and yell at me like you always do. Nearby, Han quietly observes this moment. The next morning, Han goes to the school rooftop, the same spot where Siona was pushed. Suddenly, a girl approaches her. Her name is Kyojin, but to avoid confusion, we'll simply call her Jane. Han asks, who are you? The girl replies, my name's Jane. I'm from the same class. I know why you're here. You're looking for evidence, but I suspect someone. I think Hung is behind this. She used to bully Siona and now she hasn't shown up to school for 2 or 3 days. And just like that, another twist unfolds in the story. Discussions about Sunny's condition continue to spread everywhere. Jin and Han start walking toward their classroom together. On the way, Jin starts to say something, but Han interrupts her sharply and says angrily, what are you even talking about? Sunny is still alive. She's not dead. Hearing this, Jin goes silent. Just then, both of them notice their class president, Jun Siona, standing ahead. Han immediately spots something unusual. Siona is holding the same pair of glasses that Sunny used to have. Shocked, Han asks, how'd you get those glasses? But when Han puts them on herself, she realizes it's just an ordinary pair of glasses, nothing special at all. Meanwhile, Jang-woo returns to his seat and notices a pair of glasses lying nearby. Kyojin is sitting next to him, so he asks, are these yours? Kyojin shakes her head. Then she picks up the glasses herself and examines them closely, as if she's searching for something. A moment later, Kyojin hands the glasses back to Jang-woo and smiles. These would look good on you. Try them on. As soon as Jang-woo puts them on, his eyes are blinded by a sudden glare. He starts seeing strange glowing S-lines around some of the students in the class. Confused and unsettled, he wonders, what on earth is happening? Just then, Ji-Wook enters the classroom, and those same glowing S-lines appear all around him too. Startled, Jang-woo panics and quickly rips the glasses off his face. The conversation now shifts to Sunny. In a deep, firm voice, Ji-Wook says she didn't commit suicide. Feeling guilty, Kyojin softly says, I'm so sorry. I should have understood what she was going through. I never realized how broken she was inside. But Ji-Wook immediately asks another question. And the ones who used to bully her, where are they now? Ji-Wook asks sharply, did they come to school today? Then he adds something chilling. No, none of them have shown up. It's like they completely disappeared. He pulls out a photo and places it on the table. Who is this boy? The face in the photo, it's Jean. In the next scene, Ji-Wook is standing directly in front of Jean. Without wasting time, he cuts straight to the point. Let's be clear. What was your relationship with Sunny? Jean looks nervous but replies, there was nothing between us. Ji-Wook waves the photo in front of his eyes. Then what's this? Hanging out together? Going to hotels? Dating? Slowly, Jean starts to confess. I didn't want any of this. She was the one who asked me. We went to a hotel. Ji-Wook presses further. And what happened at the hotel? Jin's voice trembles. Should I be honest? He hesitates, then quietly says, we kissed. But I told her to stop. I didn't want anything more. Before he can finish, Ji-Wook asks in a stern tone, you both went to that shop. Did anything strange happen? Jean thinks hard, then recalls, yes, she was searching for something. Suddenly, she panicked and ran out of there. Cut to Ji-Wook at the police station, reviewing CCTV footage, in In one video, he sees Hyun picking up Sunny's bag and quickly rushing out. In another clip, Young enters a dark, eerie place. Her face looks unsettling, and her body language suggests she's hiding something. The scene shifts to Jang-woo having dinner at the table with his sister and brother-in-law, Bang-chul. While eating, Jang-woo notices strange S-lines glowing faintly on their bodies, just 2 or 3 on his sister, but Bang-chul's body is covered with many of them. Jang-woo tries to keep the conversation normal, but Bang-chul laughs and says, "Why are you being so formal?" Relaxing a bit, Bang-chul casually asks, "So, I heard you called off your wedding. What happened?" Jang-woo replies in a cold voice, "She slept with someone else." The room falls silent for a moment. The scene shifts again. Jang-woo and Bang-chul are now in an elevator. Jang-woo keeps staring at the glowing lines on Bang-chul's body. Even outside the elevator, when Bang-chul talks about work, Jang-woo's focus remains fixed on those lines. When they ride the elevator again, Bang-chul first presses the button for the 4th floor. Then, laughing drunkenly, he presses the 6th floor button instead, joking, "I'm drunk. I don't even know what I'm doing." As soon as Bang just looks away, Jang-woo secretly presses the 4th floor button again. When the door is open, he notices glowing S-lines coming from a room on that floor. Just as he's about to step out, Bong-soo stops him. "Where are you going? This isn't our floor." Meanwhile, Ji-Wook is arguing with his boss. The boss says firmly, "We're not investigating your niece's case. It's a suicide." But Ji-Wook insists, "I'm sure she didn't kill herself." His boss replies, "There's pressure from higher up. Besides, the school foundation is saying the same thing." Ji-Wook counters, "If this happened to someone you loved, would you still say the same thing?" He then picks up Sunny's phone, but he can't unlock it because he doesn't know the password. Back at school, Jang-woo observes every teacher carefully. Now he understands exactly which teacher is secretly involved with whom. Interestingly, he notices that Kyung-jin has no S-lines on her body. Later, he asks her, "If you found out someone was cheating on you, what would you do?" Kyung-jin smirks and replies, "I'd watch it unfold dramatically from start to finish just for the thrill of it." She bursts into laughter. That night, Jang-woo returns home with his sister and niece. He notices a package at the door labeled room number 406. Jang-woo says, "I'll go and drop it off." He heads to the floor where the same room is located, the one he had earlier seen glowing S-lines leading to from Bang-chul. Just then, a girl walks toward that room while talking on the phone. Jang-woo quickly hides. On the call, she asks, "Did you deliver my package?" Bang-chul simply replies with a texted yes. Later that night, Jang-woo and his sister pay tribute to their late parents. Afterward, they reminisce about old memories, and as they talk, tears well up in both their eyes. The next day at school, a shocking photo goes viral on all the students' phones. It reveals a secret relationship between Hyung and teacher Song. Moments later, police arrive in the school parking lot. Teacher Song has committed suicide. They find a note beside him that reads, "Forgive me. I was having an affair with Rank, but I no longer deserve to live, so I'm ending my life." Police confirm his body had been there for 2 or 3 days, but Jin-woo notices something off. "I don't think this was suicide," he says. "Look, he didn't even park his car properly. Nobody just leaves their car like that." Meanwhile, Han and Jin prepare to go out together. Class President Jun sees them and approaches. Smiling, Jin says, "We're heading out to eat. Want to join us?" Jun hesitates for a moment, then nods, surprised. Jin teases him, "Wow, you always refuse, and suddenly today you're saying yes? What's going on? Are you interested in me?" Jun stays silent. Jin smirks and presses further. "Or is it Han you're interested in?" At this, Jun gives a faint smile. Soon, the 3 of them head out. Just then, Ji-Wook watches from a parked car nearby. He calls out to Han, "Get in the car." Suspicious, Jin whispers, "This guy seems off." She argues with Han, saying, "We should call the police." Calmly, Ji-Wook shows them his police ID and says, "The police are already here." Seeing this, Jin falls silent. Elsewhere, Han is now with Hyun-Heup, but he keeps pressing her with questions about the glasses. He even reveals that Jongmin had the exact same kind of glasses. But Han replies firmly, "I can't say anything yet. First, bring me those glasses." Cut to Jang-woo secretly tailing Bang-chul. He follows him into a hotel and quietly slips inside. Inside, several meetings are taking place with slides on display, but Jang-woo's eyes stay locked on Bang-chul. Bang-chul is sitting with a woman, the same woman Jang-woo had seen before. This time, Bang-chul gives her a necklace. Jang-woo silently watches it all unfold. Moments later, Jang-woo calls Bang-chul directly. "Sir, where are you?" Bang-chul replies, "I'm in a meeting right now." Jang-woo says, "My sister isn't answering my calls. Could you check on her?" Later that night, while Bang-chul is in the hotel room with the woman, there's a sudden knock at the door. He opens it and sees Jang-woo standing there. Bang-chul freezes in shock. "What are you doing here?" he asks nervously. Jang-woo, in a stern voice, says, "You should be apologizing. Instead, you're questioning me?" Bang-chul hesitates and pleads, "Please don't tell Hae-soo. I'll fix everything." Jang-woo snaps angrily, "Then fix it fast. Otherwise, I don't know what I might do." The next morning, Jang-woo was walking down the street, talking to his sister Hae-soo. He asks, "Have you spoken to Bang-chul?" But Hae-soo dodges the question, saying, "He'll be back in 2 or 3 days. Don't worry, I'll call him myself." Later, Jang-woo arrives at school and starts packing his things. Just then, his friend Kyojin comes over to talk to him. Jang-woo was scrolling through a girl's profile on his phone when he notices something shocking. The girl is wearing the exact same necklace that Hae-soo had gifted. Moments later, that same girl uploads a photo announcing her pregnancy. Seeing this, Jang-woo panics and runs out immediately. He arrives at the site where that girl had been hit by a car. He rushes over only to see that the car involved in the accident belongs to his sister Hae-soo. And the car that hit it? It's driven by the pregnant girl. Suddenly, Bang-chul arrives, but instead of checking on Hae-soo, he runs straight to the pregnant woman and asks, "Are you okay?" The girl, trembling, says, "I don't even know who she was. She just came and attacked me." Seeing this, Jang-woo completely loses control and lunges at Bang-chul. But Hae-soo jumps in between them, screaming for him to stop. She then blurts out the truth. "His name is Taesik. He's that woman's husband. I'm only his mistress. He suspected that I might hurt his pregnant wife, so he stayed close to me." Then Hae-soo recalls a call from Bang-chul. "Jang-woo knows everything about us in Shuri now. Let's see what you do next." That night, Ji-Wook is shown at the police station, reading Jin's suicide note carefully. The scene cuts. We now see Ji-Wook inside Han's house, searching for something. Han returns home and finds Ji-Wook sitting there, holding a book in his hands. He asks, "What is all this? Did Sunny make this? Is it connected to those glasses?" Han explains, "These are S-lines. They appear on anyone's body, revealing who they've been physically intimate with. Whoever wears those glasses can see them." She continues, "I think Sunny must have bullied someone, and that person's the one who pushed her." And with that, episode 3 comes to an end. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, comment below episode 4, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you in the next episode.